Welcome back to Betting with the House. In this episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. We don't have any NBA games going on today. So what we're actually going to do is start to prepare for the Denver and Lakers series in the West. So some of my general thoughts on the series, I do think this is going to be a really big battle. You have Jokic, you have Murray, you have role players like Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon, who feeling pretty nicely, as well as KCP, who is a solid wing defender, as well as a knockdown three-point shooter. You also have Bruce Brown coming off the bench, picking up quality minutes for this team. When you go back to Jamal Murray, you have a player that can shoot three very well. He can get into the lane against any team really whenever he wants to. He can get a shot in a variety of ways. And then you have Joker down low, who is very hard to stop. Joker likes to, pick his spots. He can shoot pretty well. He can get down on the block. He can also get his teammates involved. And make the game very easy for himself as well as those around him. On the other side of the ball, we got the Lakers. We got Anthony Davis, who can do it all. Anthony Davis can take it out to the perimeter, shoot it from there. He can shoot the three. I wouldn't necessarily call him a great three-point shooter, but he's not a terrible three-point shooter either. He can go down on the block. He can facilitate and get shots for his teammates as well. You have LeBron James. I know he's getting up there in age, but he's still hard to stop. LeBron James can hurt you in a variety of different ways and make the game very easy for himself and his teammates. You also have D'Angelo Russell, who can get hot from three, is a quality secondary scorer. And you have Austin Reeves also in the starting lineup that can do a plethora of things. He can shoot the three well. He can make plays for others. He, fills in with assists, rebounds. And then with the Lakers, when you go to the bench, you have starter quality talent still there. You have Dennis Schroeder, Rui Hachimura, Lonnie Walker IV. You also have Malik Beasley. You have Troy Brown Jr. The Lakers have a number of different ways that they can play against the Denver Nuggets. They can play big, they can play small. I don't think the Nuggets are going to have enough resources to stop what it is that the Lakers like to do. The Lakers are going to be able to score a will, and I just don't think that Denver is going to be able to keep up in a number of these games to win enough of them. I do feel like Denver is the better team if we're talking about cohesion. They play with each other longer. I do think that when the going gets tough, they play really, really well together. But on the other side of that, I do think that the Lakers have more talent. Excuse me. I do believe that the Lakers have more talent. We look at the top two players, Anthony Davis and LeBron versus Jokic and Murray. I think you'd have to give the nod to the Lakers there. And then you also have, like I said, D'Angelo Russell. All these pieces on the Lakers fill in really, really nicely. The only thing is that this team came together right around the trade deadline, so they haven't had to have too many battles together, to call themselves battle tested. Now, one thing I do think that they benefit from is in the first and the second round, they did have to play teams, that were considered a favorite, that were considered better than them. I'm not sure if they quite were or not, but they had to really come together to figure out how to beat these teams, and they were able to do that pretty well. I do think they'll be able to find a way to do it again here in this Denver series. I think that LeBron James is going to be pretty hard for Denver to guard. You might have to put Aaron Gordon on him, which could get Aaron Gordon in foul trouble in a number of these games. If you put Michael Porter Jr. on him, not only is he going to get in foul trouble, but he's just not big enough to really stop LeBron. So I think that LeBron could easily live in the paint as well as Russell, as well as Schroeder. I just think that the Lakers are going to end up overwhelming this team, and they probably have to go 7 games to get the job done. But let's say that the Lakers steal game 1, then go back home and win games 3 and 4, lose game 5 back in Denver, and come back and win in 6. I mean, that would literally be the same script that they followed in the first 2 rounds, but I do think that the Lakers have a process. And I do think that they will find a way to steal game 1. So I could see the Lakers coming out and winning this series in 6 games. I don't quite know what the series odds are yet, but just talking through the different ways that the series will be played and just trying to understand where the matchups are going to be, in each favor. I do think that the Lakers are going to be a faster team. I think they're going to live in the paint. Joker isn't known for playing defense. He's not going to be down there deterring anyone at all. He's not going to be blocking any shots. So I think with the Lakers' athleticism, they'll be able to get into the paint and really get whatever it is that they want. Whereas on the other end, the Lakers do have a few different ways that they can try to guard Jokic. They can play him with Anthony Davis. They can play him with Jared Vanderbilt. They can, double team. They can do a number of different things. Like they can try to get the ball out of his hands and make, Jamal Murray beat them. I just think that they have a number of different options. And unless Michael Porter Jr. gets really hot in this series, I just think that it's going to be hard for Denver to be able to keep up. I don't think that the Lakers are going to have any answer whatsoever for Jamal Murray. I think Jamal Murray is going to have a great series. He's going to score points at will, and they are going to come in bunches. Same thing for Joker for the most part. I think the Lakers can somewhat slow him down by double teaming him. I don't believe that the Lakers can flat out stop him, but at the same time, Joker is probably going to be put in a situation on the other end of the floor where he has to guard Anthony Davis. I think that Anthony Davis is much quicker, so he can pull him out to the perimeter, and he can use his quickness to get around him or to put Joker in spots that will cause him to pick up fouls. So that is one thing that I would look out for in this series, is if the Lakers are looking to attack Jokic early and put him in foul trouble. If they're able to put him in foul trouble and get him off the floor, Denver's going to have a very, tough time in this series. Again, I do pick LA to win this series. Let's say LA in 6. I don't think LA is going to want to go back to Denver for Game 7 to close this series out. So I do think if the Lakers are going to win, they're going to win it in 6 games. And that's what I believe shakes out in this series. Again, thank you for joining me. Please like the bell, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Who do you have in this series? Do you have Denver taking it? Do you have LA taking it? Let me know which team you have taking it and how many games you have them taking the series in. This is Betting with the House. This is just a preview for the Western Conference Final. Thank you.